Part 2, day 2, preview for you, demonstrations for our upper trunk pump. I go into a bent row, okay, so a standard position pattern, bent row. You'll see I'm loaded into my hips. Using my soup cans at home today, I'm drawing my elbows beyond the body line. I come back to a full extension of the arms, allowing the bells, the cans, or the bands to just pull me back to my start point. I bring my elbows back, squeezing everything in my back muscles and releasing. I'm gonna go through 10 bent rows, and I transition from here into a split stance. Okay, it's an overhead pattern. I'm from below to overhead, from below to overhead. We go 10 reps total. We're gonna repeat that 3 times through. That's gonna be our third segment after our warm-up. From here, we're gonna go into a 3-piece set. Our next piece will be a rear delt row. So I'll use this today in a hinge pattern. Thumbs up. I like to engage our core muscles while we're actively working the upper body. We could also do this from a seated position if this was uncomfortable to the back or giving any of the back challenge, or if we currently have back pain, we could do this from a seated hinged position. Okay, we're gonna go 10 rear delt rows, and then we're gonna go into a push press. So we started out with a Z press, so from a seated position, pressing weight up overhead. In this push pattern, we're gonna do the same thing from a front rack hold. I'm gonna dip in my hip and then drive my weight up overhead. Starting to use the momentum of our push, I'm gonna give 10 push press. And maybe you don't have enough weight at home to understand the value of the momentum, but it is a progression to the skill to transition weight in a more explosive capacity. We'll go from here to a lateral shoulder raise. 2 ways that we can achieve these today. I like to keep the elbows bent, and I'd rather weight load up with less leverage than keeping the arms fully extended. Both are lateral shoulder raises. Again, here and here, you'll see my wrist and elbow rise together simultaneously. Same active musculature in my extended lateral raises. Okay, either one are acceptable. We go through 10 lateral raises. There's 3 pieces. We're gonna repeat those 3 times through. Rear delt row, push press into our lateral shoulder raises. 3 times through. Our next piece, we go into a reverse lunge with a frontal raise. So I'm looking to ensure that I'm not passing the 90 when I'm in my reverse lunge, but I reverse lunge to the 90 and that the arms come up to the horizontal line of the body. Reverse and rise with the shoulders, reverse lunge, back and down with the hips, up with the frontal raise, back and down. I'm gonna do 10 of these total, giving me 5 frontal raises on each side, 5 reverse lunges on each side, and then we're gonna go dips off a bench. Okay, dips off a bench, dips off a chair. Within this, it's gonna be 20. So keeping my hips close to the bench, keeping them close to the chair, whatever that may be, a flat foot or a squat stance would be our starting pattern. And then we can go out into a leg extension, would be a progression. From here, if we needed help, we could always push off the hips. We go into 20 total dips off the chair, dips off the bench, or dips off the floor if you want to progress this at home. Okay, we're gonna go through 3 rounds on this, and our finisher today is gonna be a lateral lunge with a single arm row. A lateral lunge with a single arm row. I'm gonna do as many of these as I can in 1 minute. And I'm gonna transition to see if I can maintain and achieve whatever I did on my first side on my opposite side. whatever I did on the right, make sure that I can do close to or greater than on my left. Okay, so it's gonna be as many lateral lunges with a single arm row as possible in 1 minute, and then we'll repeat that. Starting out on our right side, transitioning to our left. That'll be the completion of our workout. I hope you guys are rocking through day 2. I look forward to seeing you in day 3 of the challenge. Make sure you're getting your fuel in, make sure you're getting your hydration in. Nutrients, nutrients, nutrients. Eat, eat, eat. It's all about timing, making sure that you're not